Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading for September 2021. I almost forgot what month we were in, but what else is new, right? We're going to jump right in here and see what is going on in your current general energies in this first row. We're going to take a look at anything unexpected in your second row. And then in your last row, we're going to look at any advice from your guides. So, Capricorn... let's see here. I'm using this is the Tarot of the Mystical Moments, by the way, if you're wondering what deck this is. But Capricorn, let's see what we have going on for you. Wouldn't really surprise me if you had surprise love coming in for you. I feel like over like the next couple of years, it might not happen, right away. I mean, to me, tarot is timeless. To me, things happen whenever they're going to happen in your life, right? And but I feel that for a lot of you, that if it doesn't come in now, that over the next couple of years, there could be a person who comes in for you very surprisingly, because it just keeps coming up that way in your reading. So that's that. In your first row here, you have the Oracle's gift card. And so I feel for a lot of you, you need to trust your intuition for sure. Why? Because I feel like there is a wish coming in for you here. I feel like you need to be very open. And sorry, something is itching me under my nose. But anyway, I feel like for a lot of you, you need to make a wish. I feel like this openness card at the end is saying you need to be open to all the ways that you could possibly manifest a wish. It's like, does it really matter how you get to a goal as long as you reach it? The answer is no. As long as you're not doing anything, that's illegal or whatever, then you're fine. But I feel like for some of you, you need to be open to different ways of doing things with this energy. You have the King of Cups, the Two of Wands, and the Tower going on here. I feel for a lot of you that you've been trying to accomplish something like getting a job or, finding love or whatever. And it seems to be like very not going well with the Tower. I don't think that this is one, I don't feel this is like one Tower moment is what I would say to you here, Capricorn. I feel like this is more like Jenga. It's like, I feel like it's almost like bricks are being pulled out of your tower and have been being pulled out of your tower for a while. And I feel like it makes you feel very like, I feel very wobbly, with this Tower energy. And so I feel like you're trying to, I feel like this is like creating a rushing energy is the best way I could describe it. It's like sometimes I think when things aren't going well, we try to find like the fastest way, obviously, to fix the discomfort, right? So I feel like a lot of you have been trying to find like the best, fastest way to solve some of your issues, problems, difficulties, challenges, like all this other stuff here. It's maybe you feel very like this rushing type of energy. The interesting thing is that I feel like for some of you, you've intuitively always known that there's really nothing to worry about, even if you have worried. And at the same time, also, I feel like you have a goal. Like if you haven't been able to get a job, I feel you've been like rushing, trying to get a job. But I feel like there's something coming in for you. Two Wands. Two Wands says it's like just outside your reach. It's just a little bit farther away than you realize. And I don't mean like as in distance or time. It could be, but I feel like it's something that is going to require you to reach just a little bit farther. You even have the King of Cups, which is funny, because the King of Cups, he's normally sitting in very choppy waters, but he is like perfectly fine where he is sitting. Kind of represents having very strong control over your emotions, but it also kind of says like no matter what is going on around you, you are perfectly fine. And I feel like that's what you need to realize. But I feel like it is time to kind of take control here with the Two Wands. Two Wands is about leaving a comfort zone because normally there's like a village in the bottom corner and it kind of represents, going somewhere you have never been. Even this girl here, she's holding the world in her hands, but she's looking at the moon. And boom, right here, you have the moon that you need to be open to. The moon is something that feels far away, something that, she is imagining. So I feel for a lot of you, it's like this reading is saying you've been doing a lot of dreaming of your future life or your dream life, but now it's time to like take action. I feel like this reading is kind of like saying it is time for you to get moving towards some sort of wish, goal, or dream, something that seems like a little bit farther away than you think. You have in the next area of the unexpected, you have the Cat Spirit says claim your independence, and you have the Bat Spirit says a rebirth is assured. So I feel like, clearly, again, following along, it's like good things are coming in for you here, Capricorn, and you're about to experience some sort of rebirth with this Bat Spirit is what I feel for you. You have the Queen of Swords. the Hangman and the Emperor here. I do get like a very serious energy on this Emperor card. I feel like you need to realize that things aren't that serious in your life as well, even though they might seem like trust me, I totally get it when things seem serious, but I feel like things are a lot less serious than you realize, especially if you're like worried about things. That doesn't mean don't take things seriously, but sometimes I think we can take things too seriously, and that's not good either. So I do feel like this is asking you to bring things into balance, but it's almost like that you are discovering like a new way of looking at things. Again, she's trying to manifest this moon. Whatever the moon could be, a dream, a goal, wish, whatever. And you have this moon here. So I feel for a lot of you, everything is pointing to this last row. Even the Queen of Swords, she has this spot like telescope that she is looking through, and she's looking over here. So I feel for a lot of you, it's like you're starting to, like, I feel like the cracks are starting to appear here, Capricorn, in something, but in a good way. It's like you're starting to see through the veil, you're starting to see the other side here, or you're starting to see a new way of doing things. Look, even on this Hangman, it's like it's zipping down here on this card. So I feel for some of you, it's like you're starting to see that there is going to be a way that you can accomplish something that you've wanted to accomplish for a long time. The Emperor is like a plan, and you have the Emperor and the Empress here. This is divine counterparts. Doesn't have to be love. That divine counterparts could be you and your higher self. It could be you kind of resonating with your higher self and discovering a plan on how you can accomplish something. It could just say you're stepping into like the energy of resonating with your higher self, so that you can accomplish more in your life. Very good energy is what I'm going to say to you here, Capricorn. I definitely like where this is going. I feel like this middle row is saying that you have a plan. In the area of advice from your guides, you have the openness card. I feel like you just need to be open to different ways of doing things is what this card is saying. Pretty much the whole entire reading, especially the Two of Wands here. I do feel the Two of Wands is a dominant energy, but I feel like it's saying just be open to different ways of doing things. This card here, I feel like it's saying that you might have to, especially with the Two of Wands, there might be things that make you a little bit uncomfortable that you're going to have to do to accomplish whatever this. I just see this moon as something you're dreaming of having, and I don't mean you're doing anything like scary or bad, but it's like maybe you want to start a business and maybe it would require you to do some public speaking. It's like maybe you're afraid of doing that, but at the same time, it's going to get you to the goal. So again, I feel like there's some sort of trade-off or fear that you're going to have to face here to get something bigger, to get something greater than you realize. And I just feel like you need to be open to it. I also feel like there could be things that you're just not seeing as having potential that actually have a lot of potential. And I feel like you need to realize that as well. I feel like there's maybe not a lot of potential right now. It reminds me of YouTube. It's like when I started reading YouTube, doing readings on YouTube like over 6 years ago now, there was no reader on YouTube had more than 10,000 subs. And now like there are a bunch of us now that have like 500,000, right? So I see that for you, Capricorn, where it's like, I feel like you could be starting something where it looks small now, but I don't think you realize how big it's going to be. So, and this could be in business, could be YouTube. Maybe you want to start talking about whatever your business does on YouTube, and maybe there aren't a lot of people who follow whatever your industry is, but they're about to, is what this is saying. I feel like it's saying be open to the fact that something that looks small now could actually be much bigger in the future. I feel like that's what that is saying. You have the Six of Swords, the Lovers, and the Empress. I feel like you're very attractive at this time as well. If you're looking for love, which we'll talk about in a minute, I do feel like there could be surprise love coming in for you. But I feel like your guides want you to know that you're being guided at this time. Normally, on the Six of Swords, there's a guy standing in the back of the boat. He represents a guide. So I feel like this is literally just your guide saying, hey, we're helping you across these choppy waters. Some of you could be experiencing emotional turmoil as well. And again, I feel like your guides are kind of guiding you across these feelings. I feel like your guides want you to feel happy is what I'm getting on the Lovers. Not really what the Lovers represents, but I feel like your guides want you to feel happy. I feel like you're at a crossroads at this time, and I feel your guides are kind of guiding you over this, through a crossroads. Your guides want you to be abundant. I feel like your guides want you to be happy with the Empress energy. For others, I do feel like there is like divinely guided love. This is a power couple. Right here, the Emperor and the Empress, divine counterparts. And again, it doesn't matter what gender you're attracted to here. And I feel there could be kind of like a power couple type vibe going on for you here, Capricorn. So that's nice if you're looking for love. But Capricorn, let's see where this is going for you. Between the King of Cups here and the Queen of Swords, you have the Birds. Yep, the Birds is the Seven of Diamonds. It is a card that represents communication. I do feel for some of you could be a water sign that's coming in for you, and I do feel you could be receiving communication from a person if you're looking for love. Between the Two of Wands and the Hangman, you have the Sun. The Sun is a card of happiness and celebrations. It's also like a card of good news. So I do feel like there could be good news coming in for you here. But I feel there's like a lot of positive attention coming in for you. I also feel like you need to, stay focused. I get a sense of freedom here as well. But it's like, I feel like the freedom is going to come through being open to different ways of accomplishing whatever you're trying to accomplish right now. Between the Tower and the Emperor, you have the house or the home. This card represents your home. So some of you could be moving with this energy. It is also a card of safety, security, comfort, protection. So a lot of you could be doing things to create more safety, security, comfort, protection in your life. Between the Queen of Swords here and the Six of Swords, you have the Anchor. The Anchor is literally a card of pulling up your anchor and putting it down somewhere else. And how crazy is this right here, Capricorn? There's an anchor at the bottom of this card here. So I literally just feel that you're kind of putting your anchor down somewhere else. A lot of you could just be making a change where you're committing to like a new way of living. You could be committing to, a new area of life, or you could be moving with that card as well. Pretty good card to have. It says like, you're creating security. Between the Hangman and the Lovers, you have the Mountain. The Mountain, is the Eight of Clubs. It does represent having a mountain to climb, but as I always say, where do you get the best views? At the top of a mountain. So it's kind of like a card of a reward. It can be a card of reaching a goal as well, so it can be a pretty good card. Between the Emperor and the Empress, you have the Lady, the Ace of Spades. Could just be you showing up in this reading. It could also be a person that you're attracting into your life. And so, just a good card to get, plain and simple. And then you have the Man. What do you know? Are you kidding me? Capricorn, clearly there is a divine counterpart coming in for you. Again, it doesn't matter what gender you're attracted to. This is just divine counterparts. Doesn't matter, like I said. So clearly, there is definitely, clearly a divine counterpart coming in for you if you are looking for love. Again, if you're not looking for love, even if you are, I would say that your divine counterpart, it could just be you. I feel like saying you're stepping into resonance. It's like you're stepping into this resonating energy. So the divine counterpart that you could be experiencing is like you're discovering your purpose. And so it's like you're resonating with your higher self, your true, divine counterpart, if that makes sense. Really nice, really good energy, no matter what. In the middle here, you have the key. The key is the Eight of Diamonds. It literally just says you have the keys to open doors in your life. It's a card of great success. It's a card of abundance as well. So I do feel like you could be, receiving a lot of abundance with that energy. Really good card for money. And your bottom row here, you have the Ten of Diamonds, the book. Love it. The book is a card of hidden or secret information, but it is a card of abundance. And it's the Ten of Diamonds, kind of like the Ten of Pentacles. It is a card of a lot of abundance coming in for you. So I do feel there's a lot of abundance clearly coming in for you. A lot of happiness as well. Looks really nice. We're going to pull 3 yes or no question cards here, Capricorn, and then we're going to end it. But I'm trying to see if there's anything else that stands out to me. Again, I feel like making a change, by the way, is the thing that's going to bring in a divine counterpart. Like if you're looking for love, like moving, traveling, changing jobs, or maybe you're going to a new gym, maybe you're going to the gym in the first place. It's like some sort of change in your life here is what's probably going to lead to love in your life. If you're looking for it, I would be learning as much as you can here. You have the birds, the mountain, and the book here. The book is kind of like saying keeping things fresh is probably going to be very beneficial for you in this row. What I mean by that is like take me, for example, on YouTube. Like if I don't constantly learn about tarot, then I get I start getting bored. And I feel like my readings get boring as well. So it's like I'm always I have 10 books over here about tarot. I'm always before I do readings, I always am learning about a new meaning for cards or different meanings for cards because I got to keep it fresh. I feel the same thing for you. I would like focus on that keeping it fresh energy. I think people don't realize like how beneficial those like little 1% improvements in life can be. Just like making a tiny little improvement in your life every single day can lead to major improvements over a long period of time. So, I would be improving everything at this time, Virgo, or Capricorn, sorry. We're going to pull 3 yes or no question cards. We're going to do 1, 2, and 3 right here. So 1, 2, 3, Capricorn. Feel free to pause this reading if you need time to think of your questions. And if you don't have questions, that's fine. We're going to put them all together. For question number 1, I would say no, 5 of Wands. I feel conflict here, so I would say no for question number 1. For question number 2, I would say yes, Fool. I feel like it is time for you to take a leap of faith, for sure. So I would say yes with question number 2. And for question number 3, I would also say yes, trust your intuition. So I would say yes on question number 3. Putting this all together, I do feel like you need to go on some sort of adventure. The 5 of Wands can be like a card of conflict and competition and all that other stuff, but it's kind of like, I used to call this card Indiana Jones. To me, it's a card of going through some sort of like crazy adventure to get some gold. So it can actually be a card of, receiving a reward after going through something difficult, but really good energy here, Capricorn. So it looks good. So thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your month.